It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I've been to Marks and Spencer's and I bought another Polly's Brew Co beer. Quite excited by Marks and Spencer's craft beer offerings, to be honest. They've gone about their ways in they're working with good quality brewers, and Polly's being one. That being said, I've had one or two beers recently from Marks and Spencer's which haven't been 100% to my liking, but I think you're always going to find that kind of hit and miss with supermarket craft beer. But generally, the way Marks and Spencer's have gone about their business, they're working with good quality brewers, Polly's Brew Co being one of them. This is their Whut Pale Ale. Or at least that's what I pronounce. That for me says, what? Pale Ale, 5.1% ABV, 440 milliliter can. I also like the fact that Polly's Brew Co have also kept up their quality. They kept up their, in terms of being, top end craft brewers. They can be that, they can still be that. In fact, whenever I go to a bottle shop, I always see Polly's Brew Co's beers. They seem to brew two different styles of beer one for top end bottle shops. They might cost you £5, £6, £7 a can. And then supermarket beer, which in this case, it cost me £3.50 a can. Marks and Spencer's, £3.50 a can. So let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. It's been brewed with Brew 1, Citra and Mosaic in terms of the hops. They must be a fair sized brewery now, Polly's. Just thinking about this, if they're brewing beers for bottle shops, can shops, your off license type places, at £6 or £7 a can, £5, £6, £7 a can, and then they're able to produce beer for Marks and Spencer's, Morrison's, Sainsbury's. Yeah, they must be a pretty big affair up there now. They're based in Mold in North Wales, if anybody's interested in that. North Wales being quite a hub at the moment, isn't it, with the whole Wrexham thing going on. I live down south. We don't benefit from that at all. Although I did see somebody on the train the other day with a Wrexham hat on, and on the side it said Aviation Gin, and I was like, oh, that's the reason why you bought the club. 3-finger, fluffy white head. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. Hazy, straw-coloured beer. It's looking, isn't it, like a Polly's Brew Co beer. It's that kind of very light, hazy beer. If people are willing to comment in the comments box, just to let me know. I'm at the point now where I'm standing here, assessing the beer, looking at the beer, and I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe, and this is just a question that's just hit my mind now. I was never ever going to talk about this in the review until I actually thought about it right now. But are we at the stage now where maybe Polly's, are they contract brewing their supermarket beer? Because to brew beer for Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Marks and Spencer. I'm not sure if they're in Tesco. I can't quite remember. But that's a lot of coverage, isn't it? That's a lot of coverage for a craft brewery. So I am wondering if there's some contract brewed involved, or is the fact that maybe they got some massive vessels up there and they're able to brew the stuff. But it's looking good as ever. It really is. Nice carbonation, nice haze, nice head. Let's get the aroma. And a lovely aroma. Very perfumey. Whenever I get a floral, perfumey kind of aroma coming through, it always makes me think of Badger. back in the day when I started drinking beer, before reviewing beer, I used to buy some of the Badger beers in the brown glass bottles. And I always found them really kind of perfumed like this, really kind of full on, and oof, you know, this is different. It smells good. Pineapple, mango, tangerine, that sort of thing. Some grapefruit. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Bulletproof. Bulletproof beer. Really, really good quality pale ale for the £3.50 a can you're paying. Wow. That is some effort. That is some effort to produce a beer on a supermarket shelf for £3.50, and for it to taste like this, well, this is terrific. Recently I was buying Beak beer in my bottle shop, and it was fantastic, really good quality, really top quality stuff. I'm gonna say right now, this is as good. This is as good. If I close my eyes and a blind taster, somebody passed me this in my hand, and after the review, they said, "Oh, that's a Beak beer," I'd go, "Yeah, absolutely, it really is." The fact that Polly's can put this on the shelf at £3.50 is quite remarkable, actually. It's quite remarkable. They must be just breaking even on this. They must be just breaking even. Getting their reputation out there. Pineapple, soft, fluffy mouthfeel, little touch of carbonation, pushing the beer on the inside of the mouth, releasing more of that flavour. It's really good. So soft. You can tell they've treated the water. They've got the water really, really soft on this one. And it makes such a difference. Such a difference. Soft water. Amazingly soft water. You're not having any kind of flavours from the water. It's just pure kind of soft water. What I mean by that, I'll be very quick because I might bore you. Hard water. That will be a kind of Burton-on-Trent area of the UK. They call it Burtonisation. It's hard water. If you drink a pint of Pedigree, you might get that kind of like slightly kind of farty aroma, that slight farty taste. That's Burtonisation. That's hard water. A lot of the craft brewers, they turn the water from hard to soft, and it just becomes fluffy. Then it makes the beer somehow fluffy, and it's promoting the hops is the first thing that it's doing. Then they use a very clean yeast that helps promote the beer, help promote the hops. And they use a very light malt, again, to promote the hops. And it just leaves you feeling just... If you're a fan of hoppy beer, if you're a fan of pale ales, New England pale ale type beers, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. I can't believe that they got this on the shelf for £3. They have, obviously. But... it's such a wonderful beer for £3.50. Such great value for money. Especially if you're buying beer in the bottle shop at £5 or £6 a can. Give it a go. It is just as blooming good. Brewed and packaged. Oh, there we are. I've answered my own question. Brewed and packaged at Polly's Brew Co. Holland Farm in Mould in Flintshire. That's amazing. They're brewing beer on a farm, and sending it to Marks and Spencer's and Morrison's and Sainsbury's and all the bottle shops in the UK. They must be working 24 hours a day on this farm. Wow. They want to get Amazon round there. 5.1% ABV. There won't be no cows getting milked, I tell you that. Just beer producing. I like that enough to give it a 10 out of 10. That is a fantastic beer. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.